Creative Travel is a family-owned destination management company that's been around for 38 years. We are the most award-winning company in our segment in Asia today. And as a company, we cover all of India, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Tibet, and the Maldives. One of the biggest challenges is security. And this is a core concern not only do I share as a management of my company, but it's a core concern that our industry shares in general about security of our data, security of our information. We've had situations where employees have just not shown up. The next thing we know, they've either gone to a competitor or started their own company.
It's a very competitive service-based industry, right? So data becomes the key asset, and they're working on paper-thin margins, and trust between the customer and company is very, very important. So if any email leaks out, not only that you lose the customer, but you lose the trust within the industry.
We've adopted technology to make our job easier, make our life better, and improve our customer servicing across the world. We have just, over the past year, migrated from Google Apps to Office 365. We were one of the first adopters of Google Apps in our industry, and it was working fine, but I found myself really challenged when it came to efficiency of flow, when it came to security, when it came to management. And this is when I bumped into Office 365.
So when I first met Rajiv at Creative, right, so he was facing primarily three problems. So most of the time he's traveling across the world, right? So he wanted collaboration to happen. He really wanted control to be in place, and then he wanted flexibility in whatever he does. So those were the three primary reasons that he wanted to evaluate something which gives all these three features in a product.
So when I started exploring Office 365, I discovered it did give me what I need, because my 3 months of conversation were around security of information. I needed to ensure that every email that comes into the company can be tracked if I want to. And this system allowed me to archive every mail in and out. Office 365 gives me the core ability to finally state which employee can check his mails on what system, on what physical device. We have given a team about 40 Microsoft mobiles, so I have the ability to control those mobiles. Those are company property. And when we do find a situation where the company is at risk, in a 30-second action, I can wipe out any mobile immediately.
Office 365 gives control to the owner of the company also. You can do certain things with your control. So you do not have to have a technical expertise to manage certain policies and controls. So a simple example would be he did not want his employees to delete his emails once they leave. So he could control that.
When I'm traveling, I have Skype on my phone, I have Skype on my tablet. I use it all the time to make calls, not only to partners, but just to call home. I can sit anywhere, I get on my phone and I check who's watching TV, so I know what my boys are up to, and I dial in and say hi to the family. Skype has really worked for us because not only is it cost effective, but we're also able to do calling. We do a lot of training across Skype with different partners across the world. The team is a lot more efficient on its emailing right now. We as management are a lot more closer in what we need to keep track on, what we don't need to keep track on. We're going to be looking into moving all data storage into OneDrive and into central cloud storages. We're going to be looking at Office 365 for sharing files across our customer base. I think calendar sharing is something we're also very excited about, because that's something we've not had in the past. I appreciate the focus Microsoft has on nurturing the SME chain. Office 365 has made my life easier, has made my team's life easier, and has really empowered my organization, my team, to do better things for our clients across the world.